Hello everybody and welcome back to The Addiction. Today we're going to take this Z, we're going to fix the subframe. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take off this bottom bar right here, all the way across to this side. It connects right there on both sides. Okay, so now that we have the bar off, we can kind of assess the damage. This bar got pretty bent up in that crash. So it seems pretty obvious with the car in this kind of stage right here that the next thing would be to straighten the frame rails or maybe get started on this fender skirt right here. However, there was one other small little problem, and it resides down here. And this I didn't really notice when I bought the car, and that's a pretty big problem. That there is the engine cradle for the whole suspension and engine system, and everything needs to come out, engine, transmission, all the suspension components, etc. So how I'm going to do that is, Nissan recommends you pull the engine with the subframe through the bottom. I don't really want to do that, so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to raise the engine up with the engine hoist, and then I'm going to lower the subframe down. Now, a couple things I see that's going to be difficult with that is the steering gear is going to need to be unbolted. The power steering lines and the fuel rack could be an issue, and also just securing the car against movement, because all these little brackets and stuff like that, they all have to come out well. So I went ahead and did some work off camera, and I removed the fuse box that was here, this little relay box that was here, and just moved all these other relay boxes over. And I just wanted to see just how bad this damage really was in here. And it's crumpled up pretty good right here. Right there is kind of what I'm worried about right there, little crease. So without a doubt, this thing is pretty messed up. We have this this frame rail, which I believe has been pushed out this way to the left here, and then this one actually appears like it's been pushed out on the right side. So it's essentially banana peeled out. So that one will need to be re-straightened, and then this whole thing, I'm going to see if I can get it fully repaired. What we'll do is take each and every one of these spot welds out one by one, and we'll replace this whole front fender ledge right there. Next, after the back cover is off, you take off these two bolts right there, which kind of concerns me because somebody's already been back here on that one. There's supposed to be 3 bolts there, and 3 bolts there. So in this particular car, that particular bolt is being very stubborn. It's hard to get out, and I think it has to do with the fact that this bar right here is bent, and it's bent pretty good. I would say probably at the very most probably an inch. So I think what I'm going to do, so I don't strip any bolts and stuff like that, is I'm going to take a ratchet strap right here, and I'm going to see if I can just yank on it just a little bit, just to relieve the tension, and see if we can get this relieved off that bolt. Okay, well, due to the fact that the struts are pushed in on, well, this strut is pushed in this way toward the back of the car, I cannot get this the strut brace out, so we're going to go to more extreme measures. So here we are, with everything removed, ready to replace this subframe. I'm going to start by removing the wheels, and then coming up to the top pillars here, and unbolting the strut towers. So now that we have the wheel off, I want to just note a couple things I don't want to destroy. One of those being the wheel speed sensor here, and also the brake lines right here and right here.
Like this.
Also note this sensor, it's on the driver's side, and I think it hooks into the power steering rack. Okay, right here we're on the driver's side of RZ, and right here is the steering rack, and this right here is the steering column. And Nissan's already done the hard work for us. As you can see, there's a little white line right there, as well as a little pink dot and an arrow right there. The arrow needs to go right here on the bolt side where the crack is right there. This bolt needs to come out before we take our subframe out. Now that we have the engine hoisted up a few inches, next step is we're going to undo this bolt, the bolt that matches on the other side, bolt right here, here, and those to match on the other side. Alright, so it's go time. I think I have everything disconnected from the subframe, and I've got these straps, these kind of janky straps right down here around the motor mount, engine mount, and I also have it connected up here on the engine crane on both sides. As you can see with the Z car, we have come a long way, but we still have a long way to go. Now we do have another subframe. This subframe was broken in the crash and ripped out where the motor mount goes. So we're going to begin replacing that now. So here is our new subframe. Now it looks a little bit different just because it's bare, but it's the same exact thing. Now I don't expect this little bit right here, the front radiator support, to fit, but everything else should go back as normal. I'm going to test fit it now. Okay, so moving forward, we are a little bit off on the frame rail on the passenger side. You can see back there lines up great, no problems. But up here, it's a little bit bent, so we know we need to start moving there a little bit. Moving on to right here, we are off right there a little bit, maybe ½ inch. And moving forward, right there. And right there.
Saw your name on my phone, yeah. 3 o'clock in the morning. We've been going and going back and forth cause we don't know better. And I thought we'd be different. Yeah, we were on to some good shit. We keep dancing with the devil, but he doesn't have a back now. Should be pulling away from the fight. Should go, but I don't even try. Gone in the deep end tonight, tonight, tonight. I just wanna love ya. 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 Now you're making it so hard. Now you're making it so hard. Boy, you know you're making it so hard, so hard, so hard. I tried to replace you, tried to give up on you, but I can't. You know I can't. Saw your name on my phone, yeah. You only call when you want it. Baby, gotta be honest. You know my body never known better. It's like an upgrade of business.
Okay, because we're running into a issue here with the frame rails being slightly off, I'm going to go ahead and bring a come along in here, and I've got a chain around that one, which is actually pushed out that way, and this one, which is actually banana peeled that way. And I'm going to see if I can bring them both together.
Saw your name on my phone, yeah. 3 o'clock in the morning. I just wanna love ya. 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 Now you're making it so hard. Now you're making it so hard. Boy, you know you're making it so hard, so hard, so hard.
Alright, with a little massaging, we got all of our subframe in. Now I'm going to let down the engine hoist. Let our engine fall right down into the cradle again. Well, with a little more massaging with the come along, I finally got the lower radiator bracket done. Thank you everyone for watching. If you enjoyed the content, hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. If this video helped you out in any way, leave a comment in the comment section below. I'll catch you all in the next episode.